This improv story is based on the idea of old man buying gin in shop. Let the story commence. Craig went to a shop to buy gin. He wanted gin and tonic because it was starting to get a wee bit sunny. It wasn't hot yet, but it was starting to get sunny, and he felt like a gin and tonic out on in his garden. Just moved into a new house. Had a garden. Previously, it was flats he was in. Never had a garden. No, he had a wee back garden, and he wanted a gin and tonic. So he went and bought gin. Just then, 3 wee guys came up to him and smashed the bottle where he's hid in the supermarket. They wanted to get the jail because you get a PlayStation in the jail, PS5, and they didn't have one. Hard as fuck to get one. The gin covered his face with alcohol. They rubbed it in, and then put a lighter to his face to light it. Unfortunately, because it was rubbed into his skin, it was absorbed into his skin, so his skin was stinking of gin. Stinking of gin because it was rubbed in. If you imagine, imagine you've got a bit of shite on you. There's a bit of shite, dog shite or something, or you've put your fingers through the bog roll, and there's a bit of shite on you. Now, that shite just sitting there, and then imagine the shite just slowly disappears. The shite slowly disappears off your horn, like evaporates. Imagine it happened. Would that be more stinking throughout the day if that evaporates like over the course of say 10 fucking minutes, if no 5? Oh, but do you think it would be longer lasting if you rubbed the shite into your horns, like right in? If you rubbed that shite right in, so it covered everything and rubbed right in, right into the pores, right into the pores. Obviously, if you rubbed it in, it would smell more. Same goes for aftershave and things like that. The science is sound. You can't argue with the science of the matter here. So they put a lighter to his face. It didn't light because it'd been rubbed in. There was no liquid to. There wasn't enough. So they got another bottle of gin, smashed Gordon's gin, smashed that at him. They got Grey Goose, smashed that at him. What else is there? Lots of different types of. Somebody saying rum. Nope, gin. Talking about gin here. Gin. Bombay Sapphire, whack. Beefeater, whack. And some other new ones up in Hendrix. And a few Tanqueray 10. Grey Goose isn't gin, you teetotal. Or is vodka into it? Quick Plymouth gin. Gin, lots of gin, soaked in it. Then one of the wee guys put the lighter to his face, and then it went up in flames because he's covered in it. It very quickly started to burn away though, so they punched fuck at him until he died. Then they went outside, waited for the police to turn up, which took about half an hour. The police came up and respectfully said, we're going to have to arrest you under the Criminal Assault Act 1972, Scotland Act, whereby you did commit violence upon the person and they're lying on the ground. Unfortunately, we're not allowed to touch you, to put you in the police van, otherwise we'd get done for assault these days. We're not even allowed to speak to you in a forceful manner. So we just have to politely ask you, is there any chance you could come down to the station and perhaps be arrested at all? It's really up to you guys. And the wee 3 guys went, aye, alright. One of them went like, no. And the police went, what the fuck are we going to do here then? There's nothing we can do. Our hands are tied. There's nothing we can do. An old woman walked up and went like, this is ridiculous. Back in my day, you gave him a clip round the ear, and the police said to the old woman, our hands are tied by the politicians. We can't We can't enforce the law. If you disagree with the law, completely agree with that. We're just here to enforce the law. The law states we're not allowed to lay a finger on them. We're not allowed to even tell him to get in the police motor. We're not even actually allowed to tell him he's under arrest. In case he feels bad about it. An old woman said, that's ridiculous. She dropped dead of a heart attack. That was sad. And 3 wee guys laughed. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. Sorry, I've got an eyelash on my fucking... Anyway, the wee guy who said I'm not coming along, he said I'm only joking, and he got in the motor, and they went to the police station, and on the way there, one of the wee guys went like that, take us to Loch Lomond, we want a wee trip. I'd rather just take you straight to the station if that's okay. We know our rights. Had to take them to a trip to fucking Loch Lomond, buy them ice cream and all that shite. Can you fucking believe that? And then took them to the jail, and they got 3 PS5s each, and they went like that. We don't want a PS5. We want a PS6. And the governor said, we can't do that. It's not been made yet. We know our rights. I fucking had to get in touch. Amnesty International came in and went like that. This is inhumane. Fucking hell, man. They had to get in touch with Sony. Sony were going to get like banned for trading in the UK unless they made a PS6 for these 3 wee bastards, man. PS6, Elden Ring 2. They're playing it right now. They're playing it right now. In fact, you know what? They're not playing it. They played it for about half an hour and they went, nah, no my cup of tea. I prefer Fortnite. The end. I have to stop the story there because I'm sickening, man. This is what's going on now. It's just sickening. Thanks. That's a true story, by the way. I made it was like an improv story, but it's actually a true story. How'd I know? I worked for Amnesty. I was I was involved in that deal with Sony, and that's what made me quit. I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I can't do this. Do people go into jail and come out better people, more sorted out in the head and rehabilitated and set on the correct path or anything like that? More than, it's like, is that what usually happens? Do they come out better people than when they went in? Normally, no, and that's what I was trying to do when I was in there. But these 3 wee bastards. Basically, I've started a private prison company, and I am constantly lobbying my friends in the Conservative Party. Please send us more prisoners. Making a fucking packet. I'm making a bloody packet. I'm making a packet selling the jails PS6s. I get them for Sony, pretending that it's for the, I do it through Amnesty International, still got contacts, as if, helping out the prisoners to be rehabilitated and all that. I'm fucking sticking them on fucking eBay. 3 fucking grand a pop. 3 grand. PS6. 3 grand. I've turned seriously bad, man. Seriously bad, man.